Ladies and gents, boys and girls, everybody says the same thing: new year, new me. But we are all slowly realizing it's a new year, same you, but it's how you end off the year, not how you start the year. We don't have to lie to ourselves and say it's a new year, new me. We have to build ourselves to be that new person. So that's why I've created the ultimate guide to conquering 2025. Look, first of all, you don't want to be that person that sets a million different goals, a million different New Year resolutions, and doesn't achieve jack shit. And you also don't want to be that person who goes into the gym for only 1 month of the year, probably even 1 week, and never continues. This year, we want to be intentional with every single thing that we do. That means from the moment we set a goal, we better be ready to achieve it. The first step is simple. You need a routine. This entire guide is going to be warped around your routine, so it's important that you initiate it before you continue trying to do anything else. You need structure in your life, something that will keep you organized, on track. Things that you're going to consistently be doing daily, weekly, monthly, and eventually for the entire year. Number 2 is to exercise for at least 3 to 5 times a week, whether that be going to the gym, cycling, hybrid/CrossFit training, running, powerlifting, anything that gets you active. You want to be doing that for about 3 to 5 times a week. Me personally, I go to the gym 6 times a week. I know it's pretty rigorous, but more and more you are active, start off with 3 days, start off with 2 if you really are that inactive. And the more and more you're doing it consistently, the more you need to up the dosage. Number 3 is a healthy diet. Okay, people, this is where we start losing people. You may be able to have a routine and you may be able to exercise, but can you cut out the junk food? Can you cut out all those fatty acids? Now, I'm not saying you can't have your hot Cheetos every once in a while, but really think about how much you're eating it on a regular basis and think about how much you need to replace it with other things. We're talking foods that are rich in protein, clean carbohydrates, dairy, meats, and create a meal plan. Inflation is so bad that just your average egg or gallon of milk is so expensive. Start cooking at home. Create your own meals so you can mitigate and cut down on the amount that you are spending each day on meals. You can start off with a simple making eggs in the morning, pancakes, waffles, whatever works for you. Not saying you can't eat out still, not saying you can't have junk food, but cut it down to maybe once a week if possible. Number 4 is rest and recovery. Now, you have your routine, you have your exercise, you have your healthy diet, but none of that matters if you aren't getting enough sleep at night. Every human needs a minimum of 7 hours. Of course, we know that 8 to 9 hours is the best for our bodies, but with those blue-collar workers out there or people who just have that hectic school schedule, even aiming for the lowest of 6 hours, you can still make optimal gains and progress in your life. Just because you're not getting enough sleep, do not get discouraged. Just find some type of way to get at least 6 if you really are down bad. Recovery doesn't end just with sleep. We have saunas after your workout so that you can help muscle recovery. Cold plunging before a workout or after a workout to get the blood flowing. Trust me, when you start doing cold plunging at the start of your day or before a workout, you definitely feel more refreshed and more ready to go, and it helps mentally as well. Don't forget to stretch before and after your workout so you can reduce the chance of injury. Self-care. All of this stuff is nice and dandy, but are you taking care of your skin? Get you a skincare routine, a 9-time routine to do before you go to bed, a morning routine for when you rise and shine. Practice proper hygiene, make sure you're brushing your teeth, flossing, the basics, just the basics, people. And this also ties in with your supplements. Are you taking your creatine, your vitamin C, your D3, your B12, your zinc? For you low iron girlies out there, you're taking your iron, your turmeric for your bone, your collagen for your skin and your hair and your nails. There are so many things that we lack day to day that people don't even realize that they're extra tired or their skin is extra dry or extra flaky or whatever because they're lacking the vitamins and the nutrients that they need. Also, don't forget your greens. For the people who don't want to eat regular greens, they have Bloom, they have the powders. They have powders for almost damn near everything. Don't forget your creatine. All of this ties into self-care. Because if you're not taking care of your body, nobody's going to do it for you. And your body's going to thank you when you take care of it. Number 6, find yourself some kind of peace routine. Now, for those of you who may be religious, that means praying every day, whether it's when you wake up, before you go to bed, before you go to work, whatever. Other people, spiritual people, that could be meditation, that could be saging a place, cleansing yourself of the bad energies for that day. We have just regular reading, writing, journaling to ease the mind, winding down, having some quiet time, yoga. The whole idea of this peace routine is to ground yourself and to get your mental right during the day or after a long day of work. For number 7, we have pick up a new hobby or skill. Sometimes we become stagnant in our lives to the point where we feel like we have no purpose, or we've ran out of things to do. We don't know what to do. We feel like we're bored a lot. Sometimes we just need to try new things. Start a new hobby. Pick up a sport that you've never played before and learn it and enjoy it. Join a team. Start playing with them. Play a new video game. Read a new book. Learn a new skill. Something that you can challenge yourself and dedicate your time to mastering. Something that's going to fulfill you. Make you feel like you're accomplishing something during your day-to-day basis. Learning a new skill could be coding. It could be artwork. It could be the stock market. It could be knitting, for all we care. Just do something productive, do something fun, do something that fulfills you. Number 8, goal setting. Throughout the year, set goals for yourself. Aim to become a better version of yourself than you were last year. Pick a primary objective that you want to achieve for the year and stick with it. You want to constantly be aiming for new things to do so that you don't feel like you're just wasting your life away. No, you're not supposed to be a constant project. I know this has been like a controversial topic where some people feel like you shouldn't be constantly setting goals and trying to perfect yourself because you can encounter burnout and feel like if you're not a project then you're worthless or useless. But I just mean gradual goals. General goals that can be achieved with less pressure than instant gratification. Long-term gratification goals. Goals that will take some time to achieve, but it's the journey that makes it fulfilling. Not goals that are pressured with a heavy timeline or a time limit. Just goals that you can take your time with, that you can be able to achieve by the end of the year. Number 9. Self-development. Self-development can consist of various different things. Reading knowledge books, researching interesting topics, listening to self-help podcasts. The idea is to increase your knowledge and become a smarter, better, more intelligent version of you. Think of it as when you're starting off in a video game and you're customizing your character for the very first time, you obviously want the highest stats. You want the maxed out player. Throughout your entire journey of the game, you're trying to max out your character. That's what we're doing with self-development. You're trying to max out your potential. You're trying to become the best version of yourself. Unplug. Spend more time outside. Spend more time in nature. Use less screen time. Pick some time, whether it's each day or once a week, a designated time where you spend barely any time on digital devices, and when you go outside and you just reminisce in the nature, or you just stay in the house and do handheld things like reading and writing, or just winding down, spending time with family, spending time with yourself, or whatever else. Just the idea is to unplug and to live in the present moment. Now that we've covered the main 10 tips and tricks on the ultimate guide for conquering 2025, let's go over some bonus tips. Number 1, mental health. Okay, guys, this is a very touchy subject and it's very important. You want to make sure that you don't forget about your peace, your mental health. your brain. Because without your mental health, you can't achieve any of this without a proper mental health. Do regular self-reflection. Journal. Decompress after a long, hard day of work. Spend some time alone. Truly get to know yourself and understand who you are and what your triggers are on a day-to-day basis. Seek professional help from a therapist or confide in trusted friends and family. Know that you aren't alone. Practice gratitude, affirmations, manifestation. Again, for those of you who are religious, pray to whatever God that you worship. Make sure you are thanking them. For the spiritual people, thank the universe, thank the divine, whoever. Just make sure you are being grateful for the things that you already have. Be content. Do not be searching for things that you don't need. Don't have more wants than you have needs. It's important to remember as you're going on through this journey that this is a day-by-day process. Just be glad that you made it to the next day and that you're able to even see a day, because there's some people who are no longer with us. Manifest. We hear this all the time from so many different YouTubers and people out there. Manifest daily your dream life, the life that you want to live. Speak it into existence and claim it as if you already have it, and you surely will. The idea behind manifestation is believing that you have it or that you will receive it before it even comes. Because if you don't believe, how can you receive? Affirm. Say powerful affirmations throughout your day, or whenever you're brushing your teeth. Once you're done and you're looking in the mirror, say 3 powerful affirmations each day or each night. For example, I will be the greatest blah 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 chef, or I will achieve my dream of blank, or I will pass this test, I will achieve this goal. Whatever it may be, you have to speak it every single day. Even when you do achieve it, you have to still be speaking it into existence to keep it. And then the final step on this whole entire list, lock in, people. Lock the in, okay? For those of you who are already in the winter arc, we've been started locking in. For the others who are just now joining us January 1st, because some people like to wait until January 1st unless, as if that's gonna make any type of difference. Welcome to the club. You're late. Come on, get moving, get started. We gotta get going. Alright, by the time this video gets out, it's already weeks or days into January. Lock the in. Don't let anybody get in the way of your grind. Don't let anyone stop you. Isolate to elevate. Focus on yourself. For those of you who are alone during this time, who have lost people, who are going on an isolation journey right now for whatever reason, focus on yourself and keep it that way. Stay down till you come up. Don't let anyone disrupt your peace or interrupt your peace. Remove anyone, which you should have already done before the new year started, but remove anyone who doesn't align with their goals or who isn't good for you, because you don't need that type of energy around you, truly. Love the people who love you. Support the people who support you. Be there for the people who are there for you. And if you don't have anybody, you have yourself and you have God or whoever or whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter. Just do what you gotta do and don't let anyone stop you. Keep your circle small and surround yourself around people who not only align with your goals but align with your highest self. What do you want the best version of you to look like? Well, then you need to surround yourself with people who fall in line with what that person looks like. You need to be in the environment of the life that you want to live, not the life that you're trying to run from or the life you're trying to get out of. Okay? Do not, and I repeat, do not compromise your goals for anyone whatsoever. That could be a brother, a son, a daughter, a dog, a grandma, whatever. If somebody is telling you you can't do something, you can't have them around you. You feel me? Anyway, I hope this helped. I wish you guys have the most amazing, prosperous, wonderful year to date. This has been Ugo's World. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and most importantly, stay safe.